Well, the U.S. Capitol breach not only raising some concerns about physical security failures, but also technical ones.
WLWT News 5's Helena Battipaglia joins us live with what experts are saying about private information that could have gotten into the wrong hands. Helena.
Well, Molly and Curtis, I think a lot of people have been wondering what may have been taken, how severe the damage was. But bottom line tonight, there are still a lot of unknowns. Of course, we saw a lot of physical damage done to the U.S. Capitol, but tonight there's also concerns about cybersecurity. Much more than just windows, furniture, and doorways could have been damaged when rioters stormed the U.S. Capitol Wednesday. Photos and video show people roaming freely in congressional offices, documents scattered everywhere, even laptops still nowhere to be found. Senator Jeff Merkley of Oregon, one of the lucky ones to get his back.
People smashed in the door of my Capitol office. Tore things off the walls, smoked, threw things on the floor, threw things around. The laptop disappeared off the table. The Capitol Police were able to track its signal and recover it.
The many devices rioters had access to, raising real concerns about cybersecurity and what private information could have been compromised.
You could only imagine that having any sort of information, personal information on those people can be leveraged in a lot of scary and terrifying ways.
Andrew Zalidis is an assistant professor of digital media at Xavier University.
Certainly some form of an audit, for lack of a better word, of any sort of device in that building is sort of required.
Zalidis says that includes computers, cell phones, modems, internet lines, and servers. Those behind-the-scenes devices where all networks are built. He also says reframing digital protocols will probably be necessary.
I certainly believe there are going to be some new rules at the very least about, when you leave devices behind, or creating other types of remote shutdown so you can sort of wipe a computer or a device if it's no longer in your physical possession.
Now, he also mentioned this kind of unprecedented event could change the way internet security is handled for years to come, not only inside the U.S. Capitol, but in federal buildings across our nation. Reporting live tonight, Helena Battipaglia, WLWT News 5.